My dad gave me some Pokemon. They're gonna win for me.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, buddy.
Oh, your dad gave you these Pokemon, huh, Tyler? Tyler? Yeah? Well, I guess your dad hates you.
Oh, God.
Because he gave you a Magikarp.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he also sees it as his son has a lot of potential.
Yeah, actually, that's a really cool gift.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're back, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to some Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I'm the Comic Foil.
I'm the Green Scorpion.
And this is Antigone, and Antigone just one-shot this Magikarp.
I mean, it's a Magikarp. What do you expect? That being said, like, that is one encounter that I would not mind hitting up sometime in the future, is a Magikarp, because it's Gyarados. Like,
yeah.
Gyarados is Gyarados.
Yeah, as soon as we get an old rod, we can start going for those.
Yeah, we do want to be selective on where we do it, though, because, I personally would suggest, catching a, Magikarp in a town where there's water. Because that will technically be the only encounter that we can find in that place.
We can go back to Twin Leaf to do that.
Exactly. Because there's a couple of other Pokemon that we can encounter in the surf that might serve us better. If we can get a Tentacruel, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, Tentacruel is actually a decent Pokemon all around. Like, Water Poison is a great defensive typing.
So I decided to come up here and, just grind out these trainers a little bit.
And I believe, again, we can go into the cave. We can't really explore anywhere past a certain point in the cave, but at the very least, we can get an encounter there. Honestly, like, if we can get a Zubat, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people complain about encountering Zubat in Nuzlocke. Keep in mind, if you can get a Zubat early and grind up that friendship, Crobat is an excellent Pokemon to have in Nuzlocke.
Yeah, I think most people would agree Crobat's a high-tier Nuzlocke Pokemon.
Yeah, absolutely. The only real typing you have to worry about, like, in terms of, like...
Oh, whoops, I meant to switch back into Raditz before this.
We should be fine. It is a Budew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it shouldn't be able to hurt us too bad. If we can, like, we can definitely switch into, Raditz, like, just fine, frankly. Like, are you even hurt, Antigone? Not much, right?
I think he took one hit, yeah.
Yeah, so it's up to you. I don't think we're gonna have too much of an issue. We can also use Biggs, but he doesn't have a flying type move yet.
Yeah, he does. He has Wing Attack now.
That's right, he does have Wing Attack, so that's up to you. I'll leave this up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Biggs
let's
her
give Biggs
moment to shine.
Alright, so you're probably going to use Growth. Okay, so increasing your stats. Attack and defense, if I recall correctly. Or attack and special. Okay. But yeah, Wing Attack should make quick work of Budew.
Yeah, I'm not going to give Budew the chance to utilize that.
Yep, sounds good to me. Alright, that works out. So yeah, those should be the only trainers in here, and if we go into the cave, like, we should be able to encounter something. I don't know what we're going to encounter, but we shall see. That trainer doesn't have anything, if I recall, right?
I don't think so. Ravaged Path. I just wanted to see what the trainer said.
Yeah, there are boulders blocking the way inside the cavern, so, like, we need the hidden move, Strength, to move them. So yeah, we can go ahead and get the encounter now. Do you want me to look up what we can get, or are we just gonna go? Yeah, we're just gonna go. Oh, there is an item here.
Antidote.
An antidote, and oh yeah, no, we don't need Strength, we need Rock Smash.
Zubat!
Perfect!
Okay.
Alright, you should be able to just go ahead and catch it with a straight-up Pokeball, but let's look at the level real quick. Inner Focus, okay. Ooh, that's not bad!
Okay, alright.
Okay, that's actually not that bad! Shortcut.
Yeah. There's no shortcuts in life, Oscar.
Look, look, this is going to be a thing throughout this playthrough, I'm sure. I'm just going to keep reminding you to use the goddamn shortcut button.
You can say it every time. We've so far had no Pokeball fails.
Yeah, so far, so we're doing good.
That's pretty nice.
Alright, so yeah, there's a Zubat. Even though it has no eyes, it can sense obstacles using ultrasonic waves it emits from its mouth. Alright, so we need a nickname for a male Zubat.
Okay, let me think. Bats, vampires,
I mean, it's also kind of leech-like, but that's also... Actually, like, if it can learn leech-like, that'd be fantastic. But, what do you got?
For some reason, I'm thinking... You ever see What We Do in the Shadows?
No.
Okay, it's the original movie, there's like a TV series now too, which I haven't watched yet. But in the original movie, it's about 4 vampires that are roommates, that are flatmates, and 3 of them are like middle-aged looking and are more like Dracula-ish kind of. But then there's one who's like the really old guy who lives downstairs, and he's like a Nosferatu type.
Oh, okay.
And his name is Pater.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Pater.
All right, we have now Pater the Zubat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good that we're getting Zubat early too, because we can start grinding up the friendship, we can start getting the levels, because once we get it to Crobat, it's gonna start wrecking shop.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a full team here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to think soon about who not to bring.
I mean, I know for a fact that we're going to probably shelve Bidoof.
Yeah.
Especially if like we can find an encounter south of Oreburgh before we enter Roark's gym. So that maybe we can find a Pokemon that can at least resist some rock type moves.
Yeah, well,
because like we also do need to maybe grind up Bidoof a little bit.
And we haven't caught anything on Route 203 yet, where we just fought Barry.
That's right. Let me actually pull up the Route 203 encounters as well, because we're going to need to keep that in mind.
Wonder if there's anything useful in those condominiums.
Probably. Okay, so, in terms of trainers, yeah, the first one you encounter is Barry, which we just encountered. So we got a Shinx here, so we're gonna just go ahead and skip over that. And in regards to trainers, we have youngster Michael, who has level 5 Bidoof and Zubat, so that shouldn't be too hard. Youngster Dallas has a level 7 Kricketot. And then there's last Caitlyn, who has 3 Pokemon, all level 4, Bidoof, Starly, and Budew. And then there's youngster Sebastian, who has a level 7 Machop, and a last Madeline with a Starly and a Bidoof. So the only real threat I see here, potentially, maybe, is that Machop, but we should be fine. I'm pretty sure Starly will make quick work of that. As for Pokemon encounters, I don't know if we... Okay, so there are 2 Pokemon we have not encountered in this route that might be of significant interest.
Okay.
We still haven't caught Kricketot.
Yeah.
But there is a 15% chance for an Abra.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That is actually something that we may want to bring up in regards to like how we go about it. How do we treat trade Pokemon?
Usually trade Pokemon just can't be evolved in a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, but there are some cases where people are like, oh, hey, if you have someone that's not going to give you any tangible benefit to, like, you know, like, leveling or, like, items or anything, like, some Nuzlockes do permit trade Pokemon as long as you have someone to trade with.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm here. I could totally bring over my Switch if we want to do some trade Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that would be fair.
Yeah, like, I'm here, like, we're here doing this together. I think it's only fair that we can allow trade Pokemon. Again, as long as I don't give you any tangible benefit to utilizing those trade Pokemon, like, aside from just, like, evolving it itself, we're fine. So, yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright, guys, so I think on this situation, so there is another thing we could do, and is if we can get an old rod, we can also, like, you know, fish out the Magikarp, but, you know, that's for much later, or surfing, but we can't do that yet. So, yeah, I honestly think it's actually a good investment to go around, like, and see if we can find this Abra.
Okay.
Alright, so, we're gonna be right back, guys. Oh, never mind!
We're gonna be right here. So, here's the trick. We need to catch the Abra.
Yes.
Because Abras teleport right away.
Yeah, so our only chance right now is to go for that, Pokeball.
Alright, stay in the ball. Yes? Yes?
Boom,
Alright!
baby! We got an Abra on our team!
Okay.
This is a great encounter. Alakazam has the potential to be a fantastic Pokemon in the Nuzlocke. Dude, way to manipulate the Dupe's claws.
Yeah, Bidoof. Get that Bidoof early so that you don't have to worry about it.
That was a fantastic idea.
And I think since we're playing during the day, Kricketot can't spawn.
No, Kricketot cannot spawn during the daytime, actually. So, yeah, it can only spawn during the early morning or in the night. So, yeah, we're manipulating this perfectly. So, we have a male Abra here.
Okay, male Abra, psychic type.
Mm-hmm. Like, you know...
Sleeps a lot.
It's like a fox mage type thing.
Okay, you said mage, actually.
Like a psychic, right?
Yeah. Just mage kind of stuck out to me, and like magic.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, for all intents and purposes, Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, they're magicians. They're basically magicians.
So, although I've been very angry at the woman who wrote the series, I've always been a very big fan of Harry Potter, and the one character that I always thought deserved a little bit more love was Cedric Diggory.
That's a good one. Alright, so we now have Cedric the Abra.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I think we can shelve Lola.
Alright, sorry Lola.
Yeah, like, you served our purpose, you served the purpose of the dupes clause that we needed you to, so... You know, there you go.
We actually didn't look at a Pater yet.
Yeah, let's look at Pater and let's look at Cedric.
Okay, so
alright, so fingers crossed. It is
Adamant.
nature.
Okay. Attack up, special attack down.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, we can get some like cross poison.
Yeah, cross poison. Some like acrobatics. I think it can learn. Yeah, that's great actually.
Heck to the yeah.
All right, and it has inner focus.
Yeah,
so you can't get flinched. I am fine with that. And then there's Cedric. Up speed lowers defense. That is beautiful.
And you also have inner focus.
Dude, we're getting really, really lucky with these natures. Like, again, it's not like completely ideal. I would have preferred maybe a special attack increaser on Cedric. But
yeah,
we're getting really good natures here.
Okay.
I'm actually really happy with this.
Okay, so everybody is still at full health, so I'm going to keep on going. What's the first trainer we're running into here?
Alright, so we got the first trainer up there, I believe. I believe it was Youngster... Hang on, let me see if I can bring it back up here. So yeah, we encountered Barry, which, you know, thanks for that. Youngster Michael has a level 5 Bidoof and a level 5 Zubat. That actually... What moves does Cedric have? Now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even... Oh, no, it's only teleport.
It's only teleport, so we're going to have to work a little bit on getting its levels up.
I don't know if it learns anything until it becomes Kadabra.
Gotcha. Okay, in that case, I suggest putting Jack up front. We're going to need to level him up in order to prepare him for the Roark gym. That being said, that is a Zubat. That is, like, a flying poison type, so maybe not.
Jack's only level 9.
Yeah, okay. These are level 5 Pokemon, so it's not going to be too bad, so I'll leave it up to you.
I'm just going to let Raditz smash through them.
Alright, then. And then south of there, I believe, is Caitlyn, who has 3 Pokemon, so keep that in mind. But yeah, so far we're doing pretty good.
A lot of stupid little legs. Anybody who doesn't like Bidoof just, like, isn't going to have a lot of joy in their life.
I'll admit, I was never big on Bidoof either, or Bibarel for that matter, but it's less that I didn't like them, more that I just did not care for them at all.
Yeah, I don't like Bibarel as much. Bibarel's a little bit too doofy looking for me, but Bidoof is the perfect balance.
Here's a question for you then. What's a Pokemon that you consider to have, I'm not gonna say terrible design, because, like, you know, there are some Pokemon that are meant to look not that appealing. But, what's a Pokemon that you just don't like or can't stand purely because of its design?
My least favorite looking Pokemon, I believe... Oh, actually, recently it changed, with, Calyrex coming out. I don't like how Calyrex looks.
Yeah, Calyrex... I'm not really totally on board with what they were trying to do with Calyrex. I do like the idea of, like, you know, a Pokemon that is, like, this wise man who, like, is you know, riding a horse and everything, but...
I like the horses. I like Glastrier and Spectrier.
Yeah, which is fine and everything, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of them, to be honest. Like, even Glastrier and Glastrier and Spectrier, I don't know. Like, they never really appealed to me all that much. I don't think that's a trainer. Yeah, I think she just gives you advice.
The first Pokemon to appear in a battle is Pokemon... Okay.
Yeah, so grab that item, and then we can move forward. Next up should be Youngster Dallas, who has a level 7 Kricketot. So if we want to put Biggs up front, that's going to
that's
going to make quick work of Kricketai.
I mean, Raditz would make quick work too, but spread it around a little bit.
Yeah, let's get some experience going around for everyone. But if I were to pick my least favorite Pokemon when it comes to design alone, I gotta say Licky.
I can see that. A lot of the Gen 4 like new evolutions, like Rhyperior and Dusknoir and stuff, like they all took some getting used to for me. Magmortar.
Yeah, Magmortar. Yeah, Magmortar kind of like with the big lips. Rhyperior just looks a little bit too bulky for its own good. Absolutely grab Blight instead of what we have now. Replace Leer.
I'm gonna replace Tackle. This is just strictly better.
That's true. Yeah, either one works.
Yeah.
I think the only reason you might keep Tackle is if you encounter a Pokemon that resists dark moves, but, you know. Not a lot of those going around here right now in the early game. But, yeah, the thing with Licky, and I actually expressed this to you before, but, like, one of my biggest pet peeves is gluttony. Like, I don't like visual representation of gluttonous behavior, and Licky with its big-ass tongue, and, like, the bib, and the fact that it's so round. I don't mind round designs or anything, but Licky always bugged me. I wish it just stuck with the iguana-looking design of Lickitung. I was perfectly fine with Lickitung.
I really like Lickitung. I think Lickitung's a great Pokemon.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, if I were to run Lickitung in a run, I would never evolve it. I would just stick it with I would just keep it as Lickitung, because I prefer how Lickitung looks. Another Pokemon that I can safely say I'm not a huge fan of when it comes to design is Abipom.
Oh, yeah, that's down towards the bottom for me, too.
Yeah, the thing is, like...
Ambipom.
Yeah,
because it's, like, ambidextrous.
Yeah, Ambipom. Because, like, Apom was fine! Like, a cute little monkey with, like...
I never liked how Apom looked, either. That smile creeps me out.
Yeah, okay, Apom is not that terrible, but I've seen worse. Just so you know, this is Last Madeline. Or no, not Last... It's Last Caitlyn. 3 Pokemon. Level 4, Bidoof, Starly, and Budew.
Okay.
So you should be able to handle this just fine. But, yeah, the thing is, like, I think Apom was fine. Like, it's not a favorite of mine either, but it's passable. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then Ambipom comes around with, like, these weird marks under its eyes, the creepy smile again, and the way its tails look.
Yeah.
It's just, they're like... Have you ever as a kid, like, took a, like, rubber glove from your mom's kitchen that she uses for cleaning supplies and just blew them up like a balloon?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that, and it's freaky to see it on a living creature.
I think Gen 4 is, like, my least favorite set of Pokemon.
Like, in terms of, like, new stuff.
Yeah, because, like, I think a lot of them... Like, there's a lot of Pokemon that I think are just slightly over-designed. Like, they have just, like, too many frills and, like...
Like, Rhyperior, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
and Ambipom's a perfect example of, like, they just kept adding the like, 2 stupid little hairs and the, like...
Oh, which one?
Little dot-nose Ambipom.
Yeah, because it's like...
Oh, why did I do that? It's a Budew.
You're fine.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing, though. It's like... I personally think that Gen 4 is not necessarily, like, the worst collection of, like, newly designed Pokemon, but rather it's very... The new designs are either really, really good or really, really terrible. Because you got, like, cases like Ambipom and Rhyperior and Magmortar, which are, like, jarring. But then you have Roserade. Then you have...
Staraptor.
You have Staraptor. You have Miss Magius.
Yeah.
Like, all
Honchkrow,
really...
I think, is great.
Yeah, Honchkrow is a fantastic Pokemon. All really well-designed Pokemon. Along with these guys that are just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know? So, I guess I wouldn't say it's the worst collection I've ever seen, but it's more just polarizing. Kind of like Gen 6 now, I think about it.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, if there was one Pokemon that was so unbelievably polarizing in Gen 6 that I can think of, it's goddamn Boo Boo Keys.
Klefki's a great Pokemon.
Klefki's terrible.
Haters gonna hate. Klefki's great.
Klefki is so fucking annoyingly lazy. I'm sorry.
Nah.
It's a metal ring with keys on it.
Yeah, it's a great Pokemon.
It's horrible.
You're right.
They could have done something so much better with the same concept. Like, oh gosh. Yeah,
I'm glad they kept it simple. I'm glad they didn't over-design it.
Yeah, over-design... Look!
What's this guy have here?
Okay, this should be youngster Sebastian. He's got a level 7 Machop, so I suggest you keep Biggs in the front.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't like Klefki. I know Klefki has his fans, and like that's all well and good and everything.
And I am one of them.
You are one of them. Wombu's one of them. He and I have had conversations about this. I don't like Klefki at all. I mean, really don't.
There's no accounting for taste. Like, there's no reason you, like, should.
Yeah, of course. Like,
I know Joe also is anti-Klefki.
Oh yeah, Joe absolutely despises Klefki. He's the one where I got the term boo-boo keys from.
Yeah.
And it really is just boo-boo keys, let's be real for a moment. That being said, I will not deny that Klefki kind of, like, made waves in the competitive scene because Steel Fairy is such a good typing.
And it gets Prankster.
It gets Prankster. Like, that's the thing about Klefki. I don't like the design, but what it did to the meta was fascinating.
Yeah.
And that's also partially the same reason why Mega Mawile was a monster in competitive at the time. It's not anymore, but, like, you know, because Megas aren't necessarily a thing right now.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, that thing was insanely dangerous in Gen 6.
Okay, another one I'm not necessarily big on. I really don't like the Gen 5 monkeys.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'll be hard-pressed to find anyone who actually likes the sensor monkeys.
And, like, especially Simisear is, like, I don't like its stupid face.
Yeah, honestly, like, Pansage, Panpour, and Pansear, and by extension, the evolutions.
Yeah.
They're just... I mean, they're basically the starters, but less interesting.
Yeah, and...
Like, I like the idea that they were going for, like, with the first gym, that depending on who you picked as your starter, that also dictates, just to give you, level 5, Starly, and Bidoof. This is Last Madeline.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like, they could have done something so simple, like, so much better with that same concept. It's like, you know, oh, hey, like, depending on, like, who you picked as your starter, that'll dictate who you face in the first gym. That's really clever. I like the first gym.
Yeah, that's a neat idea.
Yeah, but like, couldn't they have done something maybe a little bit more, I don't know, not the sensor monkeys?
Yeah, like even if it was still monkeys, which I'm not super into monkeys. I know I say that right as Raditz comes out. Like, as far as animals go, monkeys aren't like a high one.
No,
to me, they like kind of creep me out a little bit. They're too human-like, but that doesn't mean I hate all monkey things.
Yeah.
Because I like Chimchar. It's just, again, they look kind of like trolls to me. Pansage and Panpour, and like the weird just like bumps on their heads.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is that
if they leaned into that, like, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil thing, I think it could have been more interesting.
Here's the funny thing, though. They actually did that concept before already, but better, with Darmanitan.
Oh, Darmanitan's great.
Yeah, Darmanitan is also a monkey Pokemon, but when it gets low on health, you know what goes on Zen mode? It becomes a Daruma doll that has its ears covered, its eyes closed, and its mouth shut.
Yeah.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
So I guess it's more like it didn't do that already, it did that in the same gen.
Yeah, but like it's still like, you know, they were kind of leaning on that already. Why'd you go with Scratch?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess you're
Yeah.
good. You're good. But yeah, it's like they already did that same concept with Darmanitan, but Darmanitan does it so much better. So I never understood like the thing with you know what I would have done? Maybe not monkeys, but if you had to keep it monkeys, like so the first gym like changes depending on who you start with, right?
Yeah.
Now the first 3 starters are fire, water, and grass, right?
Yeah.
For the fire, what if one of the gyms had a rock type Pokemon? For the grass, what if it was an ice type?
That would be fun.
For the water, what if it was an electric type?
Yeah.
Things like something like that, you know? I mean, I know that probably would have like interfered with some of the other gyms like later down the line, but even then, like you can do something. They could have done so many different things so much better with that Gen 5 concept than the goddamn elemental sensor monkeys.
I always thought it would be interesting to have a Pokemon game where instead of the starters being grass, fire, water, do like fighting ghost psychic or fighting dark psychic.
Yeah, that's the other triangle that kind of like inhabits that whole thing, because like because they did that in actually Generation 6, because you got like the final evolutions of the of this Generation 6 starters are a Psychic, a Dark, and a Fighting type.
Yeah.
Because I kind of like the concept with that, because it's like, you know, Fighting is super effective against Dark, Dark is super effective against Psychic, and Psychic is super effective against Fighting, right? It's the whole mind over body, body over soul, soul over mind.
Yeah. My thought always with it, too, was that they were like, the three, Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja were kind of like the fighter, the mage, and the rogue.
Yeah, that's basically the concept that they were going with.
Yeah.
It's basically the Dungeons and Dragons starters. We're getting a lot of Abra. Holy smoke.
Yeah, now we are.
Yeah, now we are.
Actually, it didn't take us too long.
No, it didn't. We didn't even have to skip.
It took us a while to get Budu to show up.
Yeah, but no, this actually worked out great. Speaking of... Oh, there it goes.
Okay, fair enough.
It is what it is. Speaking of, I'm super excited for Gen 9. Gen 9, right?
Yep.
Not Gen 8?
It is Gen 9.
It is Gen 9. Holy smoke, dude. I love that we're going to Spain. We're going to Spain, man. Like, I will be super disappointed with this next generation if we don't get some sort of variant on Tauros, and if we don't get some sort of Chupacabra Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
And we need to bring back...
Okay, so hang on. Before we go through here, Oreburgh Gate. Let me bring up what we got here while we're at it. Because I believe we're going to be facing a lot of Rock-type Pokemon here, so if you want, we can go to Jack.
My fear is that there's also Zubats.
That's also true. Here, let me bring up what we got. In terms of Pokemon, what we can encounter here is obviously Zubat. We can encounter... Okay, so... Our encounter here is pretty much guaranteed. We're either going to be running into Zubat or Geodude.
So we're getting a Geodude.
We're basically getting a Geodude. You can also find Psyduck in this, but only by surfing. Or, no, actually, we can encounter Psyduck normally. So we actually might end up finding a Psyduck. It depends on it depends on encounter rate, of course. But, yeah. Honestly, either one of those will be good. Dude, if we can get a Psyduck, that actually will put us in good shape for Oreburgh.
Yeah.
So, I will be fine with getting either one of these. As for trainers, yeah, go ahead.
We got a technical machine.
Oh, it's the hidden moves app. Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the fact that they, like, opted to put the hidden moves in here.
Yeah.
Like, because now we don't have to, like, you know... This is why we don't need an HM slave anymore.
Yeah.
So I believe he's going to give us Rock Smash.
He did give us...
Shift through? Yep, there it is.
Cool.
Oh, no, we can't... I don't think we can use it yet until after we get the badge.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. So yeah, as for trainers, there are 2 in here that we can encounter before we go to Oreburgh. Camper Curtis, which has a level 7 Shinx, and Picnicker Diana, who has a level 5 Budu or Psyduck. As for our encounter here, Geodude.
Alright,
yeah, again, I'm fine with Geodude.
Yeah. Yeah, I can live with that.
Level 6. I think we should still be able to go for a Pokeball and be fine.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to weaken this one, though, it's not completely out of the question. It resists a lot of what Shinx can do.
Yeah.
Alright, not bad.
Unnecessary.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Alright, so, we got a Geodude.
Oh man, do I have a name for a Geodude?
Well, we're about to find out. The cool thing about Geodude is that it's, like, some people may underestimate Geodude, but it's actually not that bad. This thing's bulky. It's just a matter of, like, getting it up there, that's all.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got a male Geodude here.
Okay.
How do we want to go about this one?
Alright, after much deliberation, we decided to honor our favorite video game series, Legend of Zelda. We got a rock type. We're going to name him after the Goron hero,
Darmani. Straight up, like, the characters from Majora's Mask that you can get the masks for in that game are super fucking deep, dude. Like, especially when you do some research. Like, there's a lot of really good hidden nuance in Majora's Mask.
Do we want Darmani right now, though?
We have a pretty good spread here, honestly. We got an electric type, we got a poison flying, fire, psychic, poison grass, and flying. It actually would not be... Okay, here's the thing. I'm thinking possibly shelving Biggs, and here's the reason why. We already have a Zubat, which we can use for flying type later. I know we were investing quite a bit in Biggs, and that might pay off later, depending on what we need.
We can bring Biggs back in, but he's not going to be useful against Roark.
He's not going to be useful against Roark, and the reason I say Geodude is because Rock type is actually going to cover quite a couple things, not just in terms of like weakness exploit, but also resistance.
All right.
Did you put him in the team?
Yes. I think.
Yeah, you did. Okay. So yeah, welcome to the team, Darmani. We got a bold nature.
Defense up, attack down. Oh.
Ooh.
And he's sturdy.
You know what? Okay. The attack down is not great, but at least we can rely on Darmani to be bulky.
And he's got sturdy, so he won't get
OHKO'd.
Yeah.
So that's actually really nice.
Sandstorm.
Okay. That might actually work on something there.
He can tank instead of sandstorms.
And he has rock polish, which can increase his speed, which, like, you know, we're probably gonna replace that later, but still, that's nice to have early. Okay. Yeah, we might be able to make use of Darmani. I say, let's go with this.
Okay, so who's this trainer that we have up here?
Okay, so first off is Camper Curtis, who has a Shinx. Go about that however you see fit.
I think I'm ready to try Jack.
Do we want to start leveling Jack? What does Jack have in terms of moves?
Absorb, Stun Spore, Worry Seed, and I think Growth.
You are correct. Yeah, that's a cool thing about Absorb, too, is, like, not only will that make training Badoo or, I already forgot Jack. Not only will that make training Badoo here actually pretty easy, because Absorb is going to keep it alive while training up against Geodude, that'll put us in good shape for Roark's gym. Also, it's cute. And yeah, Intimidate's not going to do anything to Jack, so this works out great.
I think Absorb might be a physical move.
No, it's special.
But, okay.
Yeah, you're thinking Leech Life.
I guess I am.
Let's just go with Absorb. It's fine. Yeah, oh yeah, electric types can be paralyzed because of Stun Spore.
Shoot. No, you're right. They can't.
Oh, okay.
Electric types just can't be paralyzed anymore.
Okay. I actually recommend switching out. Particularly because Shinx's attack stat is actually not that bad, and that Leer might cause trouble for us.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to not Cedric? Do you want to go to? I suggest either going to Antigone or Raditz. I don't think we can trust Darmani yet. It's too low level.
I'm gonna take. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think electric types can be paralyzed, and I was like, yeah, they can.
They can. That's something that was added in Gen 6, I believe, to like increase the viability of electric types slightly.
All right, so yeah, just use Bite.
I almost thought about throwing out Darmani. But...
Yeah, but I don't really trust Darmani just yet. It's too low level. Like, it would have been able to deal with that Thunder Shock just... Is Geodude ground type?
Yeah, he would have been immune to that. Thunder Shock. He is rock ground.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Because that was one of those things... Gen 1 was really weird that, like, all rock types were also ground types, if they could be, and all grass types were also poison types, if they could be.
Alright, and that's Picnicker Diana, who starts out with a level 5 Badoo, and also has a level 5 Psyduck.
Badoo and Psyduck, huh? Well, since we lost Biggs, we're gonna go with... What do you have, Pater?
Yeah, Pater should be able to handle this at least somewhat. Also has Absorb, Astonish, and Supersonic.
You don't have the... I don't want to deal with that. You don't have the, like, attack moves yet.
Yeah, yeah, let's just go with Raditz.
Yeah. Celebrate getting paid.
You sure you want to do that?
You sure about that? That's a cute design. I like her.
Yeah, no, it's cute.
Like, I see what some people were saying of like, oh man, I wish like characters looked like this on the overworld because they look so good.
Yeah.
But because they're taller and stuff, I think it would be harder to make the environments look natural then, because the environments are going to be naturally blocky because of the game they're based on.
Yeah, which, like, you know, they could make it more free roam like they do with the newer games, but again, this is a remake. It doesn't need to be like super crazy, like, you know, astonishingly epic or anything like that. Are you sure you wanted to go to
Jack.
You want to go to... Oh, you're going to Jack. Sorry, I thought you were going to, what's it called? Freaking...
Darmani?
Darmani.
Yeah, no.
Or not Darmani, Pater.
Yeah, Pater wouldn't have been really smart either.
Yeah.
No, this is the true battle debut of Jack.
Yeah, I'm only concerned that maybe this thing knows a Psychic-type move. I don't think Psyduck has a Psychic-type move this early, right?
Probably not at level 5.
Yeah. Alright, there we go.
Psyduck is a pure water type, so is Golduck. They really should be part Psychic, but...
You would think, right?
Yeah, game was being weird.
Uh-huh. There's a lot of, like, really weird typing discrepancies in Pokemon that I feel are just really strange. One that I actually, like, I remember Josh Scorcher and the Autarch of Flame did this a little while ago alongside their friend Chewy. And I do actually agree with, like, a sentiment that they had about Chimecho. I think Chimecho should have been a ghost type.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah, another one that I feel, before we do, if you don't have a single badge, other trainers will look down on you like you're a total noob, right? So I'll show you where the town's Pokemon gym is.
Here's the gym, right this way. You can fight Barry.
Huh? There's someone there. Hi, Barry.
Are you gonna challenge us?
I don't think Barry will challenge us right now.
Oh, wait, this is the Pokemon Center anyway, so...
Huh? Oh, it's you, Comic. You finally got here. You're slow like always. You're so slow, the gym leader's long gone now. He said he had to go, oh yeah, to Oreburgh Mine.
Oh, this is the gym. It looks similar to the Pokemon Center to me.
No, this is actually the gym. I got my badge already, so it's no big deal to me, but... Oh yeah, no, we gotta go find, Roark.
Okay.
So let's, take a quick, stop at the Pokemon Center, heal up.
Okay.
But yeah, he should be in Oreburgh Cave to the south. So, by the way, something really cool about Oreburgh, City that we want to keep in mind, not right now, but sometime in the future. What fossil Pokemon do we want?
That's a great question.
Because Oreburgh City does not have any other places where you can get wild encounters. So by that virtue, our Pokemon encounter in Oreburgh City would be who we resurrect from a fossil. So let's keep that in mind as we go through the game.
Yeah. I mean, Steel is really cool. It's just that...
Bastiodon sucks.
Yeah, he's really cool and defensive. I think it's gonna have to be Rampardos.
The thing is, like, I think, like, we're gonna have to see who we get in, because, like, you get the fossils in the Grand Underground by mining. So it kind of like is up in the air who we're gonna get.
So we're going down here.
Yes. So this is a new place, I believe. Okay, keep in mind there are trainer battles here. So let me pull that up.
I'm preemptively putting Jack up there because I have a feeling grass types will be useful.
So yeah. I believe what we can do is, like, we can go through here, and we can then, like, start the next episode, like, getting ready, preparing to take on Roark.
Okay.
So, first of all, let me get the Pokemon encounters here, because I don't know who we can get. Okay, so it's pretty much guaranteed who we're gonna get here. We're gonna get Onix.
Okay.
Which, at first, is not that great, but Steelix has the potential. Steelix has potential?
Yeah.
We just need a Metal Coat, which... Well, you know.
Yeah, that's another, like, trade requirement thing.
Yeah, which we can take care of later. But yeah, it seems like our guaranteed encounter here, since we already have Zubat and Geodude, is Onix. As for trainers, because there are trainer battles here, 2 of them. There's Worker Mason, who has a level 9 Machop, and Worker Colin, who has a Geodude and Onix level 7.
Okay.
So, against the Machop, I suggest, using anyone who is, who can take on a fighting type. As for Worker Colin, that's, it's 2 rock types. That's easy pickings for, Jack. I believe he's one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pretty much going to be going through here until we can find an Onix.
Alright, so this guy? Met these Machop on Route 207. They're now become my most trusted partners. I wouldn't mind getting a Machop.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to find one here. Yeah, he's one.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm going to let you in on a secret. I snuck my Pokemon to work. But snuck them to work? There's Machop all over the place.
Alright, so yeah. And he's got a Machop!
Yeah, what do you... I wonder if that's his line after you beat him, of I guess I didn't need to hide this.
I guess. Yeah, Buddy can handle this.
I think so. I'm gonna be...
extra cautious?
Just because I think it's gonna take a few absorbs.
Probably. So better play it safe than sorry, I suppose. Oh, nice. Perfect. Alright, and yeah, the next one should be pretty easy pickings for Badu as well, because the next worker has a couple of rock ground types. Oh, yeah, you got this.
Yeah, we got that poison resistance.
Does poison resist fighting type?
Yes, it does.
What's the logic of that?
Because poison gets inside the body.
I guess.
And, takes it down from the inside.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't like that.
Huh. Okay, Revenge actually does quite a bit. It's up to you. I suggest we switch out.
Yeah. Zubat? Pater?
I almost want to say... I was gonna say Cedric, but Cedric's defenses are made of paper.
Yeah.
Antigone.
Also, Cedric won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, Antigone. It has Intimidate.
Oh, good thinking. Okay, we gotta be careful of Machops because of the Revenge move.
Yeah, that's good to know. That's another thing, by the way, that I don't think we have to worry about right now, but it is something we're gonna have to keep in mind for later. When we're dealing with fighting types, at least in the later game, it is highly recommended we take them out with special moves. I don't know if it's true in this game, someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but there are...
thank you for not using Revenge.
Yeah, there are instances where a fighting type might know Counter.
Okay.
And counter situations have ended many a Nuzlocke lives.
Yeah.
Because that's why fighting types are super freaking dangerous, is because they might have a chance to know Counter.
Well, now aren't you something?
Yeah, you almost, took out Badu with a Revenge.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you're something, Mason.
Alright, heal up. Yeah, we're gonna be pretty liberal with these potions for a little while, but we should be fine. Get Antigone back up as well, just in case. So yeah, the only other one is Worker Colin, who has, again, 2 Pokemon that are super weak to grass. So yeah, I think we can go through here, we can find Roark. We still haven't encountered an Onix, have we?
And right on cue.
It's like I'm psychic. I'm
Yeah.
crazy. Just call me Scorpion the Psychic type.
Psychic poison bug.
Maybe. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not, right? You should be able to catch it from there. It's a level 9 Onix.
Eep. Okay.
Yeah. Shortcut!
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Alright, name for a female Onix.
That is a female Onix.
Yeah.
Alright. Jeez, I have no idea. Give us a second to think about this one, guys. When it travels underground, it causes rumbling and tremors, and it can move at 50 miles an hour underground. That's not bad, actually, for underground.
Yeah.
It's as fast as a highway car.
Like a subway.
Alright. So, we do have a name for a female Onix.
Okay, so especially because of the part of, like, Onix is a rock and a ground type. It's going to stay a ground type when it evolves into Steel. It's not going to stay a rock type. So I'm thinking about the ground, the earth. From Teen Titans myth, we're going to go with Terra.
Yep, I'm okay with this. Teen Titans is such a good series.
Yeah, and we're going to send...
Yeah, we're not going to use Onix unless maybe we lose Geodude or something.
Yeah.
So Roark should be at the end of this hall.
Okay, just checking on...
Jack is still pretty healthy, and there are no other trainer encounters here, so we should be good.
Yeah. Oh, and...
Ah, there he is.
You're right here. Okay, stand back and watch this. Using the hidden move Rock Smash, get rid of the boulder blocking your way. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they're out of the way. If you could get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you'd have to beat the gym leader first. That'd be me.
Okay, bye.
Bye? Why'd you say that like we were already talking?
Oh, you're a battler. Oh yeah, that's right, Geodude and Onix.
Yeah, he was the guy.
Sorry, for some reason I didn't remember if we actually fought this guy or not.
But I'm not worried about this one at all.
Yeah, no, a good absorb will put Jack back in the green.
Yeah, still in the green, but he's gonna be in the all green.
In the super green.
Yeah, all about the green.
It's not easy being green though. Oh, and the Geodude wasn't even sturdy, so that worked out great.
Yeah.
And yeah, we should be able to explore at least, like, the rest of the mine and then, like, head back up.
And here's the Onix. Yeah, I'm feeling more confident in Jack to get through Roark's team now.
Yeah, because, like, the absorb is working wonders. Again, the one main threat we're gonna have to be very, very careful of is Roark's Cranidos.
Yeah.
Assuming, does he have Cranidos?
Yes.
Yeah, he should, right?
I think he has Geodude, Onix, Cranidos.
Gotcha, alright.
And Geodude and Onix should be one-hits. Okay, it's Darmani. We have to teach you rollout.
Oh, yeah!
We have to.
Do you want to get rid of Tackle? No, we kind of need Tackle yet because,
I don't think we're ever going to use
We're not going to use Rock Polish. Let's get rid of Rock Polish.
I know speed buffing moves are good, but...
Uh-huh.
In a Nuzlocke on a Geodude, like...
Mercy, I cry mercy. Alright, so yeah, that pretty much... Oh!
Wow!
Already!
This happened quickly.
I was not expecting it to happen that fast.
It's over level 12!
Does it evolve only at level 12?
I forget what level it was, like 13, 14.
Either way, like, I wasn't expecting this to happen on the 3rd episode.
And I don't feel like we were really grinding that hard.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do a little bit of research here. Hang on a second. So, yeah, Monferno. To intimidate attackers, it expands the fire on its tail and makes itself appear bigger. And it wants to learn Mach Punch.
You can learn Mach Punch.
Mach Punch is... User throws a bullet punch at blinding speed. Ah, it's a priority fighting move.
That's amazing.
That's fantastic. Get rid of Scratch.
Yeah.
Because at least Power Up Punch has utility when in regards to, like, you know,
upping
your strength.
I might want to keep Power Up Punch till the end game.
Really?
Because the idea of doing damage while boosting attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like a good finishing move, and then, like, you can get
that helps him sweep.
Yeah, you can get Raditz, like, actually going to, like, powering up.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm actually going to do a little bit of research while you go through the rest of this cave.
Alright, we'll come back if anything happens.
Yeah, sounds good. And we got an escape rope. Well, we could use that if we wanted.
And Pater learns Mean Look. Good for keeping a Pokemon from switching out. Okay.
Alright, that might come in handy for, like, later encounters. Not anything early, but we'll tackle that later. Before you go.
Oh, I went.
So, go back for a moment.
Yeah.
You can actually go under those conveyor belts, I think. You can go down the stairs.
Oh. What?
Well, after this encounter.
all the way down the stairs. There we go.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious. X defense.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, those are kind of useful as per our... those are useless as per our Nuzlocke rules, so those are
That's money.
Yeah.
It's money.
Alright, is there anything on the other side besides more Zubat?
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't think there are, but you're probably going to want to check.
I am going to want to check. I could use a repel. I, never use repels, though, because I'm always I could be getting more experience points.
I mean, you could always run, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I did, just run from that last one.
Yeah, but that's only because of...
actually.
Yeah, but that's only because of confusion.
And, I was like, I'm not going to deal with it.
Yeah, better just not.
I like how Intimidate, because Zubat has inner focus, it's not affected. Because, the Shinx comes out and it's like, "Rawr, I'm scary." And the Zubat's like, "Are you? I can't see."
I don't even think Shinx is all that scary,
No.
even by concept, because, it's a little, electro pup. I don't know, maybe you get something from talking to those NPCs?
Yeah, there's a little girl in there. I just am kind of interested.
Uh-huh.
But we're going to be over level 14, which would be over the level cap if we were doing that rule. And it's not like we've been really grinding. I've kind of just been playing the game.
Yeah, to be honest, we did grind a little bit looking for the Budu.
But I didn't do that to level grind. I did that to get
we were looking for a goddamn Budu.
Yeah, I was never like, oh, let me just grind for a bit so that I'm over leveled.
Uh-huh.
It's not my fault.
Which again, our pre-established rules from the beginning of the Let's Play did say that we don't have a level cap, and no proper or no Nuzlocker worth their salt is going to blame us for that, because that is a legitimate rule that you can put that you can restrict yourself with. You don't have to do it.
I don't want to abuse that rule. But...
Yeah, I don't want to either. But again, as you said, once we get into the late game, we don't want to be playing fair if we're going to be dealing with freaking Cynthia.
Surprise me. Oh, okay, they don't really have...
Yeah, you can probably just go under that one.
I tried before, that was stuck.
Okay, that was weird. Alright, we'll be right back as soon as we're out of this goddamn cave!
And Oreburgh.
Alright then, so actually this is really cool. So you look at your levels, right?
Yeah.
So if you go into the Pokemon levels, our highest level Pokemon is level 14, right?
Yeah.
And Roark's highest level Pokemon is 14. Look at Raditz real quick. Yeah, check the summary. So he's actually really close to leveling. So the cool thing is that this actually kind of employs a strategy for Nuzlockers who actually use the level cap ruling. There's a strategy called edging. Don't laugh. Where they'll actually train their Pokemon and make sure that the meter for the experience level gets just close to the tip. Don't laugh. And that way they'll level up within the gym itself, so that they'll actually be higher and have a bigger level than their highest level gym. So they'll be able to finish them off from there. Don't laugh.
Okay. I won't laugh. That is very useful. And
I learned that from Pokemon from the Pokemon Nuzlocke guy. I don't remember his name. Pokemon Challenges.
Oh, yeah.
I actually learned it from him watching some of his reactions to other Pokemon Nuzlocke streams. And that, I actually learned that from him. If you're playing with the level cap ruling, which we're not, but, you know, might as well mention it, that is a thing you can do.
Okay.
But, anyway.
It looks like we have our team all ready, so, next time we'll be challenging the gym, because Barry got out of the way.
Awesome. Alright, so, I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm the Comic Foil.
We'll see you guys next time.
Look at the little guy.
I love this guy. Roserade's up there as among my favorites, especially in recent years.
I just want to give him a little hug.
He's just a baby.